at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang. Had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Breeze on the bootleg. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
37-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Breeze going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. All
right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. And no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Chris Godwin.
Boy, you know, so many storylines here in this opener. Of course, you got Brady versus Breeze. You've got Jameis Winston, the Bucs' former quarterback, on the opposite sideline. And, oh, by the way, it's a division opponent, but all anyone's talking about really, and rightly so, Tom Brady out there leading the Buccaneers.
I like how you were able to slide in the other storylines, even though you did acknowledge, and rightly so at the end, this is all about Tom Brady wearing a Buccaneers uniform, leading a new team, hoping to take them to the glory that he took New England. That's what this game is all about. Yeah, Jameis is there. He's able to say hi to everyone, but he shouldn't figure into this game. Yes, Drew Brees is back leading his team who should win the division, but this is all all about Tom Brady. A fresh start and infinite possibilities.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 2nd and 7, Brady, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down by Levante David. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads. And
the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brady's pass.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's out right at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Taking it about the 16. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That'll go down as an 84-yard punt return. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
It's a gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Thomas Morstead now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He's back to throw here to start the drive. A quick pass here to Godwin. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Leonard Fournette. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Take him down.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Troy Apke, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And his throw is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
5 yards on the play.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks him. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Will take over.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
This is Gronkowski. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the Wild program loss a season ago. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Brady going up top for Miller. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 77 yards. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
15 yards on the play, first down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Buccaneers 35-yard line.
Play action. Breeze. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Michael.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. working from the gun. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Welcome to the NFL, baby.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On play action. Now Breeze. On the move to his left. Now Breeze lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
41, Saints 6.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw, it's Breeze. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. But what a game for this offense and the 43-year-old QB Tom Brady. And, hey, if they get points here, they can finally surpass his age on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Good job, good job.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Breeze going to throw deep for the end zone. And will be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Again, it's Fournette. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 29-yard line. A big run by the big man Fournette. 53 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. He was 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final score, Buccaneers 48.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't